And we are back.
We're back.
We are back, my boy.
Hey.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walam alaikum. Come on now.
I think all I did was just say DJ Khaled's names.
Oh, really?
Salam Khaled. That sounds like a thing.
Is that his real name?
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I know is because DJ Khaled makes sure you know.
Oh, okay.
He's
also the father of Assad.
See, that's how you know that one.
Yeah.
You know? And then now he's got another one named Alam. But I like those names. Those are pretty actually cool names.
Yeah.
If I was going to name my kid something, if I had a kid, I would name him something Brown.
Really?
I think that'd be really funny.
Yeah?
To have him like he has an extremely Arabic name.
Like Muhammad.
No, not even Muhammad. Something worse.
Farouk.
Osama.
Osama? You would name your kid Osama?
I didn't name him Osama bin Poston.
I think it'd be Osama bin Deric. I think that's the right way to do it.
Oh, you have to take it'd be Osama bin Deric Allen Poston?
If you did the bin, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's America. I can write down what I want to write down.
That's a fair point.
Right?
So Osama bin Poston?
Yeah. What's that stand for?
That'd be what?
That'd be the son of Poston?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yeah. It would be, I think it means like Osama of Poston.
When does he become a terrorist?
Yeah. I mean, Osama bin Poston would be a great basketball name.
Yo.
Oh my God. Yeah. If there was like a Middle Eastern basketball player that was like a center and that would dominate people in the post, he would definitely be Osama bin Poston.
Skip Bayless would love him.
Yeah, or hate him, depending on what narrative Skip Bayless has chosen at the beginning of his career. That's how Skip decides narratives. He chooses every player at the beginning of a career, and then
yo, that's the most real shit
He
ever.
says the magic words, and then whatever appears in his head, he's like, that's who he is forever.
No matter what,
and that's good. That's good TV.
That is good TV.
That's good TV.
And it's also good at analyst work.
Yeah. To stick to your pre-made up narratives no matter what is pretty good.
Yeah, bro. Don't let numbers affect you. Don't let anything. Don't let anything.
Yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's very Kanye West. Don't let facts get in the way of your feelings.
Well, what's more important, facts or feelings? And that's what today's episode is really about.
Right. You know what's crazy? When you say it like that, it's like, damn, what is more important?
What's more important? I asked you.
Well, yeah.
The answer, hey, you're the only person that can answer this question.
Well, because the answer, this is a bitch answer, is that it depends on the situation. Sometimes
No, you have to, no. One, gun to your head. I don't know why the guy put a gun to your head and said facts or feelings.
Okay, well, if it's a guy like that, he's definitely a feelings guy over facts guy.
No, you don't know that.
Yeah, for sure.
What if he's cold and calculated?
And what would this cold calculation be? Yeah, I did hear that.
Making sure.
Yeah, there. All right, but what would this cold calculation be?
No, like he's a cold calculated guy. He's like a stone. Like you don't like. Maybe he's like, I don't like feelings. I'm a facts guy.
Right. Okay.
Still a killer. Just I like facts.
Okay. And he poses this question to me.
Yeah, he says facts
and
or feelings.
And I have to answer honestly.
Yeah.
I would go facts.
Why?
Because if I had to pick one only, I would rather be maybe a little more boring but grounded in the real world.
Wow, you don't want to be a little dreamer fairy boy. Even though that's really who you are.
Yeah, but yeah.
I am too.
Yeah, I mean we're doing this, but this is nothing if but a dream, Deric.
And are we not two little fairy boys?
Yes, we are very. That's what the audience says about us the most. Really, it's like, look at these two little fairy boys.
Yeah, we are little fairy boys.
Yeah.
It's so annoying, whatever that is.
Yeah, what are that little beeping? But we'll get through it.
Yeah, we'll get through it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's always a problem at this fucking studio.
Yeah.
I can't wait to your house. Hassan just moved into a new house with Brian Simpson and Hans Kim. Hans Kim. And you guys are going to have a podcast studio in the house.
Yes, that is the plan.
So look out for that, guys. Follow your boy, Ehsan Ahmad, Dangerous Brown. Because and BS with Brian Simpson. And of course, follow Hans. Just watch Kill Tony. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you already have heard of it.
Yeah.
But
Comedy House.
So I'm so excited for you to live in that house, bro. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's crazy. You, Brian Simpson, Hans Kim, rooming together.
Yeah. It's gonna be intense. It's mostly. I feel like the house is mostly just gonna be empty.
You guys should get a black woman in the house, so it could be 3 men and a black woman.
Ooh, that's great. And then we could like keep her hostage and force her to do yard and field work. Is that what you meant?
What's wrong with you, bro?
well, you know, where do we
Were you about to
start?
say that's what the people want?
No,
I
that's,
thought you
I
were
mean,
saying I'm giving the people what they want.
I mean, if it was 1830, I'd be giving the people what they want.
Yo,
but
if it was 1830,
Yeah.
that shit would have hit not as funny. It would have hit like for real.
Yeah, it would have been like, oh, this guy's out here telling facts and there's no jokes.
No, people would have liked it though. People would have been like, yeah, that struck a chord with me. Black women
Right, but it
should be in the field.
They wouldn't look at it as comedy. They'd just be more like, oh, this guy's just telling the truth.
Yeah, you'd be more of a William Shakespeare.
Yeah, I would be more of, I guess a William Shakespeare. They'd be like, ooh. This would be less of a comedy podcast. I'd be more like Ben Shapiro.
It's true. You think William Shakespeare is racist?
I mean, chances are.
It ain't no niggas in there. I never once said here.
I mean, Othello.
Damn, there are niggas in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Are there brown people?
Probably.
Or Asians?
Probably. I would say maybe. There's maybe a chance.
I don't think so.
There could have been some Asians. Romeo. Oh, Juliet.
Oh, Juliet, you're so beautiful. Ah! It's like, why is oh, thank you, Romeo. She's like, talks like that. Romeo, Dr. Romeo.
Yeah, so there were Asians.
Yeah. Yo, we have to stop being racist on this podcast.
Do we?
And we'll be right back. Hey, Bean Mafia. That's right. The Bean Mafia gang has stepped up. Spoil the beans. We're here. We got a real ad, baby. This is a real motherfucking ad. Manscaped. That's right. That's Manscaped. You heard me correct. Everyone out there who has been listening to this podcast forever, we got a real product backing us, supporting the Spoil the Beans lifestyle, supporting the Spoil the Beans movement. And you know what's nice is this product is actually the shit. I've never used Manscaped. I've never used Manscaped before. I'm not going to lie. This is the first time I ever used it. Holy shit. Not kidding. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's amazing. It is
top tier.
Top tier. Sam likes the new package.
I dig it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm talking about my package. This is incredible. Your boy, you know, I'm gaining girth. You gain girth. You gain length. Fellas, Manscaped. You're giving yourself inches, baby. And if Al Pacino didn't say anything, he said, life is a game of inches. You haven't seen this movie yet. Any given Sunday.
I was like, what?
Any given Sunday.
That?
Life's a game of inches. Nigga, Manscaped. That should be their fucking slogan. It's a game of inches. Life. Your penis. Manscaped. Dude, I love it. Spoil the Beans. That is our promo code. Literally type in Spoil the Beans. Get 20% off. Guys, let me go through how good this is. See this right here? You see this? This bad boy, excuse me, is the lawnmower. The lawnmower 4.0. Dude, I use this, shaved my balls in 10 minutes. Hadn't shaved in like half a year, probably. You know what I mean? Shaved, tire sack, 10 minutes. Unbelievable.
But you're not even nearly as hairy as I am. Hey, for the ladies who are listening to this, you can also use this to shave you. I'm a very hairy lady. I'm a kind of a fuzzy person. What?
She's a fuzzball, dog.
I'm a fuzzball. I'm like a tennis ball.
She's a fucking tennis ball.
I am a tennis ball up in here. And this is very handy, I will say.
Love it. The 4.0.
So
the
quick.
4.0.
Trimmed my fuzz.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, Manscaped, let me tell you something about the 4.0. They engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and incredible, comfortable grooming experience. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to our advanced skin-safe technology. I now feel confident shaving my boys. That is true. I had no nicks.
I wasn't nervous at all.
Yeah, I had zero nicks. And I've shaved my balls plenty of times with other razors and other things like that. You know what I mean? And literally always a nick or two, which sucks because your balls, you don't want your balls bleeding all day.
Yeah, that's gross.
Because it's nonstop. A lot of blood down there. Yeah, so you just don't want that. You know what I mean? I didn't know this also. I'm one of the first people, me and you, Samantha, to try the new 4.0, and I am blown away by the performance. I literally am. It's phenomenal. It really is. This upgraded trimmer includes a multi-function on and off switch that can engage a travel lock. It really can. You can lock it if you need to.
It also gives you the ability to turn the 400K LED spotlight on and off whenever needed for a precise shave.
I looked up how
Oh
to
my
do
God.
it.
The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard lengths with sizes 1 through 4, which is really nice. I didn't need the size length. I was going to go no trimmer, and Sam had to help me out here.
Yeah, we wanted to get a little bit of a fade going.
I wanted more of a fade. I didn't want a full ball, but I like the fade. Did I mention, this is very important, wireless charging. Look at this. This is wireless. This is charging right now, all right? Wireless charging, well, you got to plug it in, but it could be charging right now is my point.
It could be.
Wireless charging uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. Men, if you've been shaving with the same nut trimmer on your face, you've been doing it wrong. No person wants pubes in their mouth.
Yeah, you should have one for each.
One for each. Me and Sam both have one. It's fucking awesome. It's time to get your own ball and hair and body trimmer with Manscaped to make me time the best time and enhance your confidence with some nice, smooth boys. Get 20% off, free shipping with the code SPOILTHEBEANS. All one word, Spoil the Beans, all caps. Guys, it's the name of the pod, Spoil the Beans. Easy. Manscaped, use it. Yo, let me tell you this. These are some of the things that you get. Waterproof trimmer, reduces foot odor. I didn't know that, but this does reduce foot odor.
Really?
It does. The Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer helps reduce nicks, reduces the risk of ingrown hairs, and reduces the risk of grooming accidents. I stand by all those things 1,000%. This is not because they're the first brand to support us. I genuinely fuck with this. Mm-hmm. The nose trimmer, incredible. Got all my nose hairs out.
He's got a hairy nose. That's the one thing that is
nose.
very hairy.
I'm not really a hairy guy. My
He's
balls
not.
a little bit, but my nose gets
But your
pretty hairy.
nose needed.
I loved this. The crop preserver, the ball deodorant, genuinely found it refreshing on my testes.
You felt
It
refreshed.
added a little spice. You know, it really did. I wasn't mad about it. I really wasn't. The crop reviver, the ball toner, also felt good on my balls. I love this bag that they come with. This is just nice for, because I travel a lot.
The shed.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it says on here. The shed. It's
The shed, the travel bag. I travel a lot, so
cool
I've been
stuff.
using it on the road. Unbelievable. Unbelievable kit. Unbelievable package. I've been putting my other toiletries in this, but it's phenomenal. Dude, everything they sent us, I've been using. Every single thing. Sam uses them.
I did. I had to trim the fuzz.
Dude, if you're in a couple, get two. Get the 4.0
Yeah, get two.
lawnmower. Unreal. Mm-hmm. Get the fucking, for fellas, if you got a hairy nose, get the weed whacker. 1,000% recommend the weed whacker if you got a hairy nose. Ball fucking deodorant, the crop preserver, unbelievable. The toner, unbelievable. Guys, the Lawnmower 4.0, seriously, I genuinely loved this product. It is so worth it. It's just, I shaved. I'm going to probably shave again in another week. Took me 10 minutes. Crop the area. More inches.
It took you less time than 10 minutes.
Did it? It felt so fast.
It was very fast. Maybe
was
like
quick.
2 songs.
It was 2 rap songs. So we're talking
rap
maybe
songs?
6 minutes. Probably, yeah, right. 6 minutes if we're being all the way honest. 6 minutes. Your boy was fresh shaved up. We had incredible sex. Can I guarantee the great sex you'll have? I can't guarantee that. I can hope for it. I'll hope for it.
We can put that energy into
I'll
your
put that
future.
energy. If you use Spoil the Beans, Manscaped,
20%
promo code,
off.
20% off, plus free shipping, I will put that good energy if you're going to have good sex after you Manscaped. I'm going to put that out there on you.
That's free, man.
That's for you. Guys,
Or lady.
Spoil the Beans. The promo code's right here. Use it. Don't lose it. All right? 20% off. And Manscaped, thank you so much, man. You guys, this
Thank
was
you,
amazing.
Manscaped.
We really appreciate it. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the Bean Mafia. And back to the movie.
And we're back.
Deric, you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this.
Guys, there's a gun.
No, Deric, you don't need to do this. It's okay. Just put it down. Just put it down. Just put it down. Just put it down. Yeah, I know you were sad that we didn't plug our show.
August
Solid
28th,
Comedy
guys.
Show.
August 28th, this upcoming Sunday,
Yeah.
Solid Comedy Show at the Vulcan Gas Company. I'm so glad I didn't blow my brains
Oh,
out.
that would have been hard to do this promo.
It would have been, buddy.
Right,
And it'd been hard to continue the episode.
Right. I could have done it. Show must go on.
That is true. You got to finish the pod.
Yeah, I just sit and react to nothing while your dead body is just there. Just like, oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a comedy? But yeah, August 28th, guys. That is Sunday. That is this upcoming Sunday at the Vulcan Gas Company downtown on 6th Street in Austin, Texas, 8 p.m. Solid Comedy Show. The second one, the lineup is stupid. The
Fire.
lineup is crazy.
Fuego.
The lineup is boobs and tits. All right? Let's just say that. Let's just say that. Are there any women on it? Absolutely not. That's why the lineup's good.
Yeah. It's like fine, like I said, good lineup.
Good lineup. Imagine if boobs and tits were good at stand-up, and that's this lineup, because it's all dudes. You know what I mean? And so imagine if us guys were just boobs and tits.
Yeah.
But that's what you're going to get.
That is funny. In that meeting time with whether or not we should or should we not be racist, we're like, all right, we'll tone down the racism, but up the sexism.
Well, yeah. We did have a meeting during commercial break.
Right.
That's why I had the gun in my head. But we also talked about, should we be less racist, more sexist? And we decided, less racism,
more sexism.
because that is what sells.
Sexism sells. Yeah.
People say sex sells. You know what sells better? Sexism.
Yeah.
Was the Man Show not a big show?
Yeah.
Was what was the channel that had all the fucking dude stuff?
Spike TV. Mansers.
Dude.
Yeah, you ever want answers but like this? Fucking Mansers. Great show. Unbelievable show.
Yo, bruh, and then my favorite show. Who would win in a fight? A fucking soldier or a fucking gladiator ninja? And it's like, what?
Yeah. I remember watching the IRA versus the Taliban and then being kind of disappointed that the Taliban lost.
Yeah, of course. You think, first off, who's beating the IRA? Just tax information, dog. You can't win.
That's the IRS. It's very different than the IRA. The IRA is a
Who the fuck have I been giving all my money to? Have I been giving my money to a terrorist? Oh, shit. My bad, America. That's on me. I think also I should probably talk to the government.
Yeah, baby.
You think they're going to be more mad I owe them money or more mad that I've been funding this?
You're more mad that you owe them money. They'd be like, we've been doing that for years. We had you covered on the funding terrorist part.
Damn, don't say that about our country.
Yeah, we never funded anything.
You think our country's bad? I'm for real.
Yeah. Wait. Name one. If you're number one, there's no way you're good.
In anything?
No, I mean, you're great at some stuff, but great doesn't mean you're good.
As a entity.
Yeah, as morality wise. You like great. Genghis Khan is great. I'm gonna say he's a good dude.
What do you mean he's great?
History remembers him. He's great in that sense.
Even though you say he's bad, he's bad.
Yeah.
Like, would you hang out with him?
I mean, one-on-one, sure. In a situation where he's invading my village.
No. You know he's not going to kill you. You're just going to have dinner.
Yeah.
Well, he says that. He says he's not going to kill you.
Fuck.
That's all you're going off is his word.
I don't think I can take his word. But if I knew for a fact he wasn't going to kill me, why not? Let's have dinner with Genghis Khan.
He says, I'm not going to kill you for a fact. He says it on the phone.
No, he can't say it. I'd have to know. I need some sort of cosmic assurance.
He says, if you can't trust me, I'm going to raid your whole village and kill everybody.
Oh, well, then I have to take that dinner with him, huh?
Oh, so wait, no, you don't.
Yeah, he said, if you don't trust me, then I have to raid your whole village and kill everybody.
Also, if he says that, then you kind of know, I don't think he's going to kill me.
Yeah.
When you lean like, well, now I'm leaning, I don't think he's going to kill me.
I would show up, I would show up to the thing like, I don't think he's going to kill me. Because if I don't show up and I don't trust him, he's going to kill my whole village, so.
You're a pussy.
What?
You had this dinner with Genghis Khan. I'm actually ignore the situation. Look at you fucking bitch. Dude, you're lame. I would never. You know what I'd tell him?
What? What would you tell Genghis Khan?
I would tell him, meet me at Chili's, and I'd go to fucking Apple. And he'd be sitting there at Chili's like an idiot. He'd be like, you sure he's not here? That's what he'd be saying. He'd have to go up to the hostess and be like, are you sure a guy didn't come in?
It'd be really fun to just take people from random periods of time and just put them in like a different, you know what I mean?
And put them in like fun. Curb Your Enthusiasm situation.
Yeah. Like, what's the Curb Your Enthusiasm of cavemen people look like?
Oh, I'm sure there were some curb moments in caveman stuff.
Yeah.
Some versions of that.
Absolutely.
You know where?
Hey, Larry Davids have always existed.
I'm sure getting the wheel together was a bitch.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Figuring that whole thing out.
What's the deal
with the wheel? There was one caveman who definitely said that.
Yeah. And they were like, revolutionary.
Or no, there was definitely a caveman who's like, hey, I'm not saying the wheel's not good, but some of us got ovals acting like we got wheels out here. You know what I mean? So I'm sure there was some like... And
I trust the wheel. I don't trust an oval. Who's behind me at the ATM? It isn't the media. It's an oval. Ovals be like, I raised my kid.
Oh my God.
What do you want? A cookie?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We are back. There was a little technical difficulty, a little glitch in the system.
Right.
But as my mom used to say,
Nope.
I'm just a poor boy from a poor family.
Your mom
He's
said
just
that.
a poor boy and a he. Oh, she's a head and a hand and a tea. And a tea, and a tea, and a tea, and a tea. And a tea, and a tea, and a tea. Say, bro, come on, you know some of the words. You know it's not Hannity. That's good. Hey, Doug, you know what it is. So, like, I got to that one part maybe, but, like, you know that the other parts aren't that. I don't know. You know who sings that song? Queen.
Wow,
Anyway.
what a fucking trivia fact. All right, sorry. We were supposed to do a movie, right?
Yeah, you ever fucking talk to me like that again on this podcast, I'll stab you, dude.
All right.
But yeah, I do want to tell you a movie. You ready? Mm-hmm. You have a great beard, man. I don't tell you that enough.
Thank you. You don't, actually. Now that we bring this up.
August 28th, 8 p.m.,
Yes.
Vulcan Gas Company in Austin, Texas. Either you're fucking at that show or I'm going to find you. I'm going to find your fucking kids and I'm going to hunt them down. You understand me? Do you understand me?
So come out August 28th to Vulcan Gas Company.
You better fucking be there. Fucking be there.
It'll be a good time.
Last time was great.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of
The
fun.
lineup's pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't make me kill your favorite. Anyway.
All right.
Hassan.
Yes.
I'm excited to tell you a movie, buddy.
Okay.
Because we should get started because we also have to go to a Joe Rogan show after this.
Yes, we do.
You know Joe Rogan lives in Austin?
Yeah, okay.
Anyway. I know I have a bunch of facts. Trivia facts, but I don't want to use them all up.
yeah. We'll be, yeah. Keep them in your pocket. You don't know when you'll never need these fucking facts you got. Did you know Joe Rogan lives in Austin?
Of course I know. He's my fucking god.
Yeah.
I have no choice but to know.
Yeah.
We have to pray to him 5 times a day.
Yeah, it's really,
And
yeah.
face East
And
Austin.
face East, yeah. To face East Austin 5 times a day.
You have to face East. Oh, come on, that was fine. Just have to face the East Austin Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Bob, Spoil the Beans is a podcast about me telling a guest a movie they have never seen.
Right.
That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it a good time.
Right.
And we just blessed the fans yesterday with an episode. They got The Perfect Storm.
Right.
You ever seen that movie?
No.
You ever heard of it?
Yes.
You know it's a real true story?
No.
Based on a true story.
Oh, wow.
It's about these shippermen.
The Shippermen.
Shippermen.
The Shippermen. Yeah.
The Shippermen.
It's about the Shippermen.
It kind of makes sense though, right? Shippermen?
Yeah. They're men on ships.
Yeah, men on ships.
That's how you got that.
Yeah, and these men who died and because of an actual real life occurrence that happened one time where 3 hurricanes merged into one.
Oh, God.
Happened in 1991. That happened for real though.
That's crazy.
And they killed these guys on this boat who were trying to make money. Also, I'll let you know how hard that job is. Pretty crazy movie.
Were they fishing or were they what were they?
Sword fishermen.
Oh.
Sword fishermen, yeah, so they call it sword
Deadliest Catch.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
It was that shit.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, since over 10,000 men since 1623, over 10,000 men have died who are from Gloucester.
Wow.
They're all from Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Gloucester?
Gloucester?
Gloucestershire? That sounds
I
better.
think it's Gloucester.
Yeah.
They're all from Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Right.
And
ton.
over 10,000 people. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, wow.
One job. Don't do that job, right?
Must be real good money.
No, that's the whole point of the movie is that it's not good money.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the movie, bro. The entire point of the movie, that's why they went out is to make more money.
Yeah,
Because they needed more money because the last catch was really bad.
Right.
And the guy had a string of, like, you eat what, you get paid what you catch.
Right.
And he had like 3 in a row where he didn't catch anything really.
Ooh.
So he was hurting and his team was hurting.
Right.
So that's why they were like, oh, let's go out one more time at the end of the season. It was kind of like the Grizzly Man thing. Like, the guy got eaten by the bears.
Right.
Because he stayed out there too long.
Right.
Same thing. They went out when you're not supposed to go out because it's too close to bad weather time.
Right.
And
That's what
that
happened.
happened.
Wow.
For money. So that's like, no, they don't get paid that good.
Damn.
You also have to live in Gloucester and you don't get paid good. It's like,
Yeah.
both
But
these
then
things can't happen.
People are like, my family, my dad did this, and I did this, and his dad did this, and his dad's dad did this.
Oh, dumb people?
Yeah.
What would you call them?
loyal people.
Yo, what did I say about the guy? I remember I put on a military hat one time. What did I say?
Yo, so we were in a costume store looking for costumes for the sketches we used to do, and you went, guys, look, and you put on a Navy man's hat. You were like, look, I'm a guy who's been tricked.
And that's a shout out to all the military. I do love you guys.
Yeah.
I want you to know I fucking love you and respect all of you. Just like I respect and love any human being. Especially anybody with a hard job. That job sucks. That's why I brought that up. But that's why today's episode is special. Is because we just did one yesterday, so this one's a special one for the beans.
Okay.
And we got my homeboy Baba back.
All right.
Let's do it, buddy. You ready?
Let's do it. Yes.
Can you tell me what you think happens before we start the episode? Can you tell me what you think happens in the film you've never seen? Because you are a dirty little sand nigger. Men Against Fire.
Men Against Fire.
Yes.
Oh man, I don't know. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna be right about this guess, but I like this movie.
Oh.
So a man and his brother own their family restaurant, and one day it catches on fire. They're like, what do we do? So they take the fire to court. And now
Oh my
there's an
God.
intense courtroom drama.
Oh my God.
About what the fire's the defendant. And they're like, and you don't know what side to take. Because, they're like, oh, this is our family's restaurant. This is what we worked up to. This is priceless. And the fire's like, but I have to be who I am. How can I be expected to live in this world if I can't be who I am? Am I being persecuted for who I am?
I forgot about that movie where that fire won that Oscar.
Yeah.
I completely forgot that time when the fire won the Oscar.
Yeah.
And it beat Sean Connery.
Right.
I completely forgot about that time.
Right.
Keep going. That movie's great. I forgot about that movie. So how does it end?
Yeah. You can't put out the flames of justice. He says that.
Those are his last words before they put water on him?
Yeah. They water him, but the brothers are like, oh, they really learn, like, damn, what is the cost of your dreams? You know what I mean? And like salvaging them. Look at this sentient fire that we killed.
Build a statue of the fire after.
There's a forever flame. There's a forever flame.
Yeah. So it's like a Kramer versus Kramer situation?
The city realizes its prejudices, and they're like, damn.
Damn, nigga. Mm-hmm. It's hard out there for a fire.
Yeah.
And that song plays, it's hard out there for a fire.
It's hard out there for a spark. I think that's what they said.
When you're trying to get this money to be a fire, it's like, it's supposed to make it's supposed to make money.
Yeah,
it's supposed to pay lawyer fees.
Yeah.
That was a part of the movie.
Yeah. I can't work on fire. How do they expect? The system is stacked against me. I'm just trying to live. Why can't anybody see that? All they see is nothing in my bank account. I am more than my bank account. Yeah. The theater just crying.
And burning alive because it's uncontrollable. Because that's the other problem, that it murders so many people.
Right.
But it's really a good person.
It's really, it's just trying to be.
Oh, I was trying to be what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't know that it's killing people.
Yeah, but what does it do if what do you do if what it is killing people?
Yeah, that's the greatest movie ever. Does it have a suit on the whole time?
Yeah, of course. No. At first he doesn't, and then they're like his lawyer.
Or does he have the chains and the orange jumpsuit on?
At first they're changing the orange jumpsuit, but then his eloquent speaking is that he's able to come in with a suit and stuff. You know what I mean? Like this, they give him a little more. They give him the people around him give him a little more allowances, being like, oh damn, this fire is bringing up some points.
Oh, like a My Cousin Vinny situation.
Yeah.
So the fire just kind of like does its own lawyering and actually brings up some great points.
Yes.
And it's like a Buick Skylark is actually
yeah. The tread marks.
The tread marks on a 1967 Buick Skylark. Yo, your movie's way better than anything I'm going to tell you. I don't know why not even kidding. That's literally the greatest thing I've ever heard. Goddamn. That's not this.
No, unfortunately.
You ready for this?
Yeah. Is this a Black Mirror episode?
I don't know.
This feels like a Black Mirror episode.
You don't know.
Okay.
Men Against Fire. Starts. We see this beautiful black woman. Mm-hmm. Flowers falling behind her. Perfect smile. Mm-hmm. Gorgeous. We're talking 10. All right. Mm-hmm. We see this black dude dark-skinned brother. He's clearly dreaming about this woman. Like, you see him sleep, and he's like, "That. Oh, that's." And you see him fidgeting into sleep as he's dreaming about this woman. And then you hear, "Okay, my people, rise and shine. Come on, up, Stripe." And you see this white girl like kind of get in his face and go, "Come on, you awake?" And he's like, "Damn, sure as shit ain't dreaming now, right?" And he's like, he's in the military.
Okay.
Company, something went down last night. We had a food store broken into, in this village, yada, yada. Shit was stolen. Reports think it's roaches. The army, you see all the motherfuckers go, "Oh, we got a roach hunt, baby, let's go."
Right.
They get all turned up.
Right.
They're like, "Come on, Stripe, first roach hunt, baby, let's go." And he's like, he's like, "Yo, let's go." All right. We see them all gear up. You see one black dude come up to our black dude, and he's like, "Hey, noob." He goes, "It's Stripe, man. Call me Stripe." He goes, "All right." He goes, "Here's a tip in case you get toe-to-toe with a roach for your first time. When you see one and they're right fucking here, don't shit yourself. It makes them madder." He's like, "Man, get the fuck away from me," right? Mm-hmm. And the white girl goes, "Just shut up. Like, that's Lynn, yada, yada. He's never even fucking killed one. He's a little pussy." And they're like, "Oh, shut up, farm girl." And then our boy's like, "You're a farm girl?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm a hunter. It's kind of in my blood. I'm a natural."
Okay.
All right. So we see them talking to these people, and like cut to, you see all the military talking to these people in this village.
Right.
And everyone in the village complaining, but they're speaking a different language. Right. Mm-hmm. And then the general's like, "All right, hold on." And they hit a button on their like little intercom thing.
Right.
And it turns into a voice translator.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is definitely Black Mirror.
No, I said it's a voice translator.
Okay. Okay.
You're hearing me wrong. You heard Black Mirror. Yeah. I said it's a voice translator.
Okay. Okay.
This could be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it is.
Why? Because I said it's called Men Against Fire?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And that's, considering how I've never heard of it, this makes me feel like this is a Black Mirror episode.
You never heard of anything?
I've heard a lot of things.
Name one thing you've heard of. That's what I thought. Fucking idiot. So we see them talking to these people in the village, hit the voice translator, and you hear the guy like going like, I don't know, like like kind of like a Polish language almost, like it goes really fast. Right. And then he goes like into English, like, "Oh, it must have been roaches," right? "I didn't see them. I heard them, but it must have been them. They've been in our food, and now we have to destroy everything they left. This is bullshit. All right? We can't eat anything they touch because of their virus."
Damn.
All right? "No one will eat it, yada, yada, because of their sickness." You see our boy Stripe looking around, and he sees like all this food. Like, he's kind of just looking around. He sees like food that was kind of like a little bit of food that was tampered with. Right. And then now they have to throw away all this other food.
Damn.
Right? For just a little bit of food that was tampered with.
Damn.
And they go, "All right, which way did they go?" And they go, "The footprints lead that way." And then he goes, yada. And then he said something like Pan Heidecker, and then it doesn't translate. And the guy goes, Pan Heidecker, and it doesn't translate. And then they have to figure out like, what the fuck does that mean, right? So cut to the little kid. It's like this young little girl looks at Stripe. She's like a teenager, and she's like, please stop them, please. I have a child, please. We're scared. And he's like, "All right, we will. I promise. We'll stop him." She's like, "Please." And she grabs him and she starts praying for him.
Right.
And the general's like, come on, Stripe. And you can see he's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is intense. Like, this is real. Mm-hmm. They find out Heidecker is the name of this guy.
Okay.
And that's where they think the roaches went.
Okay.
Heidecker is a religious freak. So they're doing all this information shit on him, right?
Right.
They're looking up all this stuff. And while the captain's like, "All right, this is a read on the Heidecker guy," she hits a button. And right in front of their eyes, all the information pops right up.
Right. Okay.
All right?
Okay. Totally not a Black Mirror episode.
No. Why would you think that?
Totally not a Black Mirror episode.
Why would you think that?
There's just a lot of technology happening. And a general sense of uneasiness.
You don't even know what's going on in this.
Exactly. That's part of the thing. That's a very Black Mirror thing. A lot of movies aren't like that. It's not like Air Bud halfway through. I was like, I wonder if this dog is going to play basketball.
Or if it's a fucking robot sentient killing machine.
Yeah. So, a lot of movies, you know what's going on. This, I have no idea what's happening. It's very Black Mirror.
Yeah, you feel like you're wobbling on a thing?
Yes.
You feel like you're not standing steady?
Yes.
Again, shit pops up right in front of their eyes.
Right.
That's you who thinks Black Mirror. I'm just thinking it's, futuristic.
Okay.
You see, the captain says this guy is a mental health freak, right? Mm-hmm. And they're going through all of his, like, he's been arrested a bunch, yada, yada.
Right.
He has interesting views on roaches. This is what the captain says. All right? I'm putting all this information into your mass input now. So you see all the technology shit. Like, all the soldiers kind of eyes light up and they all see it at one time.
Right.
And apparently this guy lets roaches on his land. Even leaves food out for him sometimes.
Okay.
Can't trust this guy.
Right.
All right.
So the roaches are people.
Could be could just be shit. Like it could just be the villagers talking about him. We don't know. You know, yada yada. You see, our boy is kind of new to the military eyes. Our boy Stripe. He's like, whoa, like touching it, like, whoa,
Yeah.
this is crazy, right? So this other, like, you see another guy goes off like, I can't leave people fucking help roaches. They're fucking monsters. That's crazy, yada yada. Stripe, like, he's even like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I can't believe someone would help a roach. That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Cut to, you see them flying a drone. They're going into a house. They're checking it using their eye. Like, they're using the drone just through their eyes. It's pretty cool.
Right. Okay.
And they realize, no, they go, yo, somebody's in his home. There's chimney smoke. All right. So you see a guy take this big gun and he shoots this thing right at the building.
Right.
And it lands, and then it goes doo-doo-doo-doo, and it does a whole scan of the house.
Okay.
So now in their eyes,
They can see what's going on.
they know everything that's going on in the house, right?
Right.
So you're basically realizing, oh, you can't beat this.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Like, oh, whatever this is,
This is just way too advanced.
yeah, it doesn't matter. You're not beating it unless you're also have an army like this.
Right.
You have no fucking chance.
Right.
So, like, because when they show that shit, it's like, because it just lets you know, like, oh, this is too, like, how would you defend that?
Right.
All the soldiers all seeing the same thing, and they have the whole house already. Like,
Right.
how do you defend that?
Right.
So, they make the plans on what they're gonna do, how they're gonna bust in, yada yada. Optimal outcome: no shots fired. All right, that's what the captain says. And then one of the hunter girls, like, accept it's a fucking roach, and she's like, of course, accept it's a fucking roach. All right, head towards the house.
Right.
So they head toward the house. Captain, they all kind of surround it. The captain knocks. The door barely opens. You see this old man, looks just kind of like you, beard, glasses,
Okay.
Muslim clearly. You know, they're like, they have the translator, and then she goes, "Morning, sir," and then it speaks in a language, and he goes, "No need, I speak language." All right, and they go, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "What want?" And they go, "Well, we just want to talk." And he goes, "That's what we're doing now." And then she kind of smiles like,
Right.
Oh, okay, this guy's kind of okay.
Yeah.
She's like, "Well, I feel like it'd be a little bit more neighborly if we could talk inside."
Right.
And he's quiet. And then he opens the door. All right. They come in immediately. She goes, "Check upstairs." So they all head upstairs. She kind of takes her helmet off,
Right.
goes in the kitchen with him. And then she looks at him. She's like, relax. I'm not your enemy, but I need to know. Where are they? The guy's like, who? And she's like, we got a lot of frightened, angry people in that village. Stealing their supplies, their food. And of course, it's not just what they stole. It's all the food they left behind that now has to be destroyed because they contaminated. That makes life harder. I mean, look, you have a cross on that wall. He has like a thing of Jesus, right?
Right.
He's like, I'm sure, you have principles. All life is sacred. Yes? You think you have to protect roaches? Yes? The guy doesn't say anything. And she's like, I understand. It's not their fault. They didn't ask for this, right? The guy doesn't say anything. You see them upstairs, they still checking. All right? But I remember seeing this episode for the first time. I was like, because you're like, oh, I know what's, and then you're like, bro, but it's also, it's Black Mirror. It's like,
Yeah.
I know what's going on, but.
So it's Black Mirror, huh?
You find an album robot?
And this is the real episode of Black Mirror?
It's what your whole life's been?
Yeah. It's like all podcasts are just robots, and it's just sucked you into a level of complacency because you just listen to podcasts all day.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. Black Mirror. And then the other shit happens in your reality.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fuck. I never said that, by the way.
Work your job.
Work it. So we see them still checking upstairs.
Yeah.
The captain's still talking to the guy. She's like, it's the shit in their blood. Mm-hmm. That's what makes them the way they are. It's that sickness they carry. It has nothing to do with life. If we don't stop the roaches now, they keep breeding, and in 20 years, who knows? They're fucking running all over the world. Now we can't eat, we can't survive.
Right.
All right? Cut up to, you see the white girl hunter. She finds a little secret hallway. Like a door opens up. She's like, bingo, fucking roach nest. She walks in, we see clothes on the floor, we see blankets, you see a little bit of food. She's like, you see Jesus, strike, go check that room. He goes in another room. The captain's still talking about how, come on. you can't see them as human. Like, you just can't. But she's being like, not racist, fool. She's being like earnest, like trying to like actually like, come on, like, bruh, let's be reasonable here, right? You can't see him as human. You know we have to take him out, right? If humans plan to carry on, that's the hard truth. We gotta make sacrifices, right? Right then you see Stripe. He's upstairs. He sees a curtain, pulls it. You see 3 ugly monsters, like that. You know what I mean? Like full, like the eyes. They look like I Am Legend.
Okay.
Remember those zombies?
Yes.
Look like that.
Okay.
All right. You know, and you see one is holding a little, like it looks like a little flashlight with a green thing on it. He's holding it, right? And you see Stripe goes, boom, headshot. Right. You know what I mean? Downstairs, you see the old man, he hears this, and he stands up, and he has a knife, and he tries to stab the captain. Right. Gets the captain in the arm. Captain and him start fighting. Right, okay. All right? We're seeing from Stripe's eyes, almost like a video game. One roach comes out, and he tries to he tries to shoot it. He tries to shoot it. It gets away. He tries to shoot another roach. It stops him. He's fighting on the ground, right? Like he has another roach in his sights, and right when he's about to kill it, another roach like jumps all over it. Right. Okay. Right. Almost like the I Am Legend, like the wife. Like you can tell, like, oh man, are these things like
there's something going on. It's a family situation.
But they're clearly monsters. Fool.
Right.
So, Captain, finally gets the old man like down. She gets him in a hole downstairs. You see this little thing holding this little bright, like little green machine, and is trying to fight. And he knocks it away. They keep fighting, and then Stripe finally pulls out a knife, and they're fighting to the death. And then Stripe finally gets him down, and he stabs him. Right, and then he's like, he dies, and then he's looking at it, and he's like, he's fucked up, fool. Right, obviously, and he just stabs it like 50 times. Right. You see outside, one roach is fucking sprinting, nigga, and they're shooting it. It gets away. It gets away though. Right. Okay. All right. So he looks down the floor and he notices a little green thing that it was holding. And he grabs it and he looks at it, and it's a little flashlight thing. It's light green, and then he holds it to kind of to his eyes, and it just does a little like zoom, scans his eyes. He's like, and he drops it. Right. All right. Cut downstairs. You hear someone singing that song, bro. That fucking song. You can't blame me. Try to shame me, but still I'll care for you. It's that white girl, the hunter girl, and she's got a gun to the fucking old man's head. She's singing it to him. Right. Okay. It's fucked up, bro. Okay. All right. And she wants to kill him, and she's talking about how like all roach lovers deserve to die too. Like fuck this motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then Stripe's like, yo, and he looks at her. He's like, yo, you can't shoot him. She's like, what? Chill out. He's like, he's a civ. You kill a civ, that's gonna stay with you the rest of your life. She comes over, she's like, I was just fucking with him Stripe. Jeez, I guess I had you going, huh? Think I was really gonna kill him? And you can tell he's just like fucked up. Right. All right. And he kind of has like a little headache, and like his head is ringing.
Is he about to turn into a fucking...
His head is ringing. You remember the movie?
District 9?
You like that movie?
I like that movie.
I love that movie.
Yes.
I genuinely love that movie.
Yeah.
All right, so you see his head kind of like ringing. Like,
right.
All right. And so the captain's like, hey, torch the place. Stripe, you okay? He's like, yes, Cap. Right. So they bag the old man's head, they take him outside, and they torch the place. And you see, like, as it burns, you see that little green machine thing kind of like melt. Okay. All right. So cut to, they're talking to Stripe as they're walking back to the car, and they're telling him, like, yo, how many did you kill? He's like, I killed 2. And they all can't believe it. Right. Damn, you killed 2? First time out, he kills 2. God damn, well, this motherfucker's the king. Like, oh shit, we didn't know you were the man. And you see, he's like even all proud of himself. Right. Damn, I did it, right? They drive away. You see the place burning down. Right. At night, he dreams of that black girl from the beginning of the black girl. Yeah. He sees her in his bed. She's like, I love you, to him. And you see his fingers like twitching as he sleeps. And he dreams of her laying down all hot. She's got a bra on. She looks really crazy sexy. Right. And as like this is all happening, it kind of freezes and glitches. And it cuts in and out. Right. And then he wakes up as the next morning. Okay. He's hitting the gun range. He's working on, like, they're shooting roach targets, like these monster targets. And you see the girl so pissed that she's so mad that one got away. Right. And he's like, damn, why are you so mad about that? She goes, I grew up tracking deer, and I don't fucking like when they get away. Damn. All right. And then she's like, damn, I can't believe you popped 2 of them. It's been a while since I've got one. Your girl's getting kind of twitchy on the trigger. Right. And she's like, oh, you sleep good? He's like, I slept okay. She goes, really? Just okay? damn, if I'd have got 2 in one go, I'd come for an hour all night. He's like, shut the fuck up. All right. So we see our boy.
Right.
He's going through the gun range, and as he's going through, his sights aren't right. They're fucking up.
Right.
All right. And he's getting that headache noise. And she's like, yo, you okay? And he's like, yeah, just tired, I think. Right? Cut to, we see him all doing push-ups and shit. Our boy Stripe's head keeps ringing. He kind of like falls out. The captain kind of notices.
Right.
After they get done with their workout, she pulls him aside. She's like, Stripe, you all right? He's like, yeah, I don't know. I feel a little off. And then he goes, but I'm not sick or nothing. She goes, report to sick bay now.
Right.
And he's like, oh. Cut to, you see him at sick bay. He's waiting. You see the doctor come in. They run diagnosis on him. And they run his mask. So you see his eyes kind of glaze over. And they're like, what do you see? He's like, I see a cube. And they're like, all right, what is it doing? You see a cube. You see it like a 3D cube right in front of him. Mm-hmm. He's like, what is it doing? He's like, oh, it's rotating. You see the cube spinning. He goes, all right, what do you see now? You see an apple tree. Right? He goes, can you touch the apples? And he's like, yeah, touch the apples. Right? Mm-hmm. He goes, all right, full marks. So, you have a headache, but, you're good, right? And he goes, yeah, it's just a quick headache. It's not really long. It's just, he goes, well, I don't see any problem with your mass implant. So what I think is you just saw combat. So you can expect some kind of weird things after killing 2, roaches.
Right.
That's normal.
Right.
And he goes, oh, by the way, Doc, this roach, it had kind of like like a flashlight. And the doctor says, oh, really? And he goes, yeah, it had this green thing on it. I don't know what it was. But it was weird. And the doctor's like, oh, well, you're fine. Your blood works fine. You're in great health, great shape. And your mass implant perfectly fine. So you're good. But maybe speak to Dr. Arquette. We'll send you up top.
Right.
All right. So now they go send to this other guy. This dude named Arquette. Now he's in the big, nice office. Okay. Like that was like a little doctor's office. Okay. Now he's in like what you'd imagine a super, super nice therapist. Right. For whatever this is. Right. Okay. Right. And you recognize this actor too. Damn, I wish I knew who he was, but if you saw him, you'd be like, oh, I know this nigga's, it's Black Mirror, so it's always. It's always
a famous person.
Yeah, it's him. It's not the main black dude. The black dude, you might recognize him from some stuff, but not really. But this dude, you're like, oh, I know this nigga. Okay. Okay. So he comes in and he's real. He's so good in this. He's real calm, just like a therapy, like that kind of vibe. Yeah. And he goes, so you're Kanaji? That's his name. Everybody call him Stripe. He goes, yeah, but folks call me Stripe. He goes, all right, at ease, son. He's like, all right. He sits down. He goes, so you recently logged your first 2 kills? Is that correct? 2 roaches? First time out? It's pretty impressive. He's like, yeah, I guess. It's like, so can you tell me what happened? He's like, with the kills? He's like, yeah, I'd love to know. He's like, all right. He tells him a story. He's like, farmhouse, hidden room. The first one I saw just, it was automatic. Pop, pop. And he was like, just like your training, huh? He was like, yeah, literally felt like the training. And he goes, he's like, all right, that's good. And he goes, and with the second one, I got him on the ground. He said the second one, he got me on the ground. And then the guy goes, he? He goes, well, it was a he. He goes, oh, so you got in close quarters with this roach. He goes, oh yeah, like we were going at it. Right. I couldn't reach my rifle, so I had to stick him, with my knife. He goes, oh, and how did that feel? He goes, what do you mean? He goes, like emotionally, how did it feel? He goes, I didn't feel anything, honestly. It was so quick. Self-protection, I guess. I felt relief. And he goes, you write something down. He goes, just relief? He goes, yeah. He goes, it's not unusual to experience other feelings. Euphoria, maybe. You feel something else? And he goes, well, I thought I would feel regret, but it wasn't really there. He goes, so you do it again? He goes, yeah, sure, of course. He goes, so why are you here? Strike? And he's like, I don't know. I just had a few weird moments where it just feels like I glitched out. And he goes, well, your implants passed diagnostics, says you're fine. He goes, I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like something was wrong. He goes, well, from what we're looking at, there's not. You did a big thing, young man. You should be proud of yourself. So why are you looking at me so scary? I've been doing this whole time and you're looking at me like you're terrified.
Yeah, what's about to happen? Because he didn't tell him about the flashlight.
He goes, here, you know what we'll do? Let's get you a good night's sleep tonight, huh? A real good sleep. And he types some shit in the computer. Cut to, we see our boy sleeping that night. He comes in a room, and it's that beautiful black girl.
Right.
She lays down on the bed, but this time she's butt-ass naked, tits out.
Ooh.
You see him.
Nice.
And she's like, fuck me. Come on, fuck me. And you see him in bed sleeping. He's like really twitching and smiling.
Right.
Right? And he starts fucking the shit out of her. And then she turns her over, flips her over. He starts fucking her from behind. And then another hand touches his face, and he looks over, and it's another one of her.
Right.
And then he looks down, and it's another one of her. And he's fucking like all three of them. And he's just kind of like fucking all three of them, and he's like getting really euphoric. And then it all glitches out, and he wakes up.
Right.
He's like, what the fuck? He scratches his head, and he looks at everyone else. He looks around, and all the other people in their barracks, and they're all doing the same thing.
Okay.
Twitching out.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And he's like, what the fuck is going on? Right? Cut to the next day, we see the soldiers back in that village, and they're dropping off food.
Right.
All right? And the cap's like, you know, we put the work in on Heidecker, and he finally gave up the location of more roaches. Okay? And they go, she's like, my Sarge wants a recon before we get to base. So, you know, she's like, Stripe, you, and then the white girl, she's like, you come with me, we'll go do a recon, see what's up.
Right.
See, we know we'll come back.
Right.
As they're driving to it, the white girl's going crazy. She's like, man, we should burn this whole fucking forest down. Give these roaches nowhere to fucking run.
Damn.
Stripe's just like, God damn. You know what I mean? He's like looking at her like, damn.
This is like a lot.
So they pull up to a building, bro.
Right.
And they use the drone thing with the eyes, and they're checking it, and they see, as they're flying over top, the captain notices, she's like, oh, look at that. They go, what do you see? And she zooms in, and you see cables, and you see a bunch of dusty solar panels, and then 3 clean ones. And she's like, somebody's living here.
Right.
Somebody's here. Right? Our boy Stripe is still glitching.
Right.
And now he's like bad now, though. And he's like, just kind of shaking his head like, oh, shit, right? The cap is too focused, not noticing because she's looking at the drone shit. And he keeps shaking his head, And they're like, all right, we got a positive ID. There's definitely people here. You know what I mean? You know, we're going to call this in. And she's like, and then we'll figure it out. So she starts calling it in. As she's calling it in, our boy, he hears goats. He's like, fuck. But he can hear them.
Right.
And then he bends down and he smells the grass. He's like, and he looks at the white girl and he goes, I can smell the grass. And she's like, what? He's like, we normally can't smell shit. You ever notice that? And she's like, no. Right? He's like, what the fuck? And then right then the captain's standing and bam, headshot.
Damn.
Captain gets shot in the head.
Damn.
They're like, what the fuck? Shit. Stripe crawls to the captain. He's like, Medina. And then the girl's like, she's dead. Stripe, get back over here. Cover me. Right? And then he covers her. And then she runs over towards the captain and she grabs the drone controller off him.
Right.
And she crawls back and then she's flying the drone and she finds where you see a roach like holding a rifle.
Right.
And then it immediately shoots down the fucking thing.
Okay.
All right? She's like, piece of shit. And then Stripe's like, what the fuck? She's like, get it together. She's like, he fired 6. It's an old rifle. It'll take him at least 10 seconds to reload. We go in right now. We take him out. You with me? He's like, with you. Let's go. And she's like, shh. And they take off. Like,
right.
Yo, she's with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're running and she's following him. His shit keeps glitching. He's like, fuck my head. But every time he looks up, bro, the sky is clearer. Mm-hmm. He can hear more things.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
And she's like, come on, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? Let's go. He's like, I don't know. They go into the building. They're checking room to room. They see this one room has jumper cables and all types of science and like graphics and all this shit on the wall. And it's pictures of what, Ehsan? That little fucking machine, like how to build it.
Right.
All right. And he's looking at it and she's like, come on. And he's like, what the fuck? And it like has this big thing about how like it connects with brain activity and all this shit.
Right.
So they keep checking other rooms. They're checking other rooms. He goes in one. You see, he busts in the room. It's just Stripe, right? And you see a roach with a bat. Right? And he goes at it. And then, I'm sorry. He goes in and you see a roach with a bat for a second. Mm-hmm. And then it's a woman. Like a regular woman.
Right.
Okay? And he goes up And she's like, back up, back up. And she's speaking in another language.
Right.
Right? She's like, back up, back. And then he's like, it's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. He's like, you gotta get out of here. It's not safe. And she's like looking at him. He's like, there's roaches here. Go on, get. And she's like looking at him. He's like, go. And she smiles. And then she goes to leave and she runs out. And right as she runs out, bam, headshot.
Right.
All right. And he's like, Ray, no. What do you do? What'd you do? She's like, shut the fuck up. Come on. And then he's looking at this normal woman just blasted in the head.
Right.
And he can't believe it.
Right.
So you see Ray run upstairs. And she hears him, right? Like, she's like, she hears like some like roach roaring.
Right.
She's like, got you, ugly fucking roach fucks. But we see from our boys' point of view, they're regular people.
Right.
You get what's going on now?
A little bit.
What do you think's going on?
Something is clouding their vision, right? It's like some sort of, have you ever seen Equilibrium?
I've never seen Equilibrium, but I've heard it's unbelievable.
Okay, this feels a little bit like that. It's like a little mix of Equilibrium.
With a little mix of District 9.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes. Yeah.
So you see from their eyes, they look like the zombie monsters, right?
Right.
So she starts unloading on them. She's just killing them. Pop, 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 pop.
Right.
You see a mom roach grab her kid and try to protect him, right?
Right.
And Ray smiles. She's just smiling as she's killing him.
Right.
She's killing roaches.
Right.
She reloads. Right as she's about to kill one, Stripe runs upstairs and fucking like hits her.
Right.
Right? And he's like, stop, Ray. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, stop, you're killing them. She's like, they're fucking roaches. Right? He's like, you're fucking killing them. Stop. And then right then she's like, you gotta get your fucking shit together. And he grabs the gun from her and bam, knocks her out cold.
Right.
All right? As she falls though, she as she falls, she has her hand on like her other pistol.
Yeah.
And as she lands, shoots him.
Damn.
All right? Like the way the gun, like as she just hits,
right.
and it gets him right in the stomach.
Right.
So he lands. You see the mom and kid just looking around like,
Right.
obviously, because they're like,
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Right.
Our boy Stripe gets up slow. He's like, you guys all right? And they're like, he's like, we got to get out of here. Come on. They take off.
Right.
A little bit later, we see Ray wake up, right? And she's like, God! Blood all coming down her face.
Right.
She's like, fuck! She throws her helmet and she looks out the window and you see the three of them making a run for it and they get in the truck and they take off. And she's like, you better fucking run. Cut to you see Stripe, he's driving the truck just bleeding out.
Right.
They keep driving, he turns off into the woods, they keep driving, everything goes blurry, poof, he passes out.
Right.
You see him wake up kind of semi-conscious. That lady now is pulling him out the back of the truck.
Right.
All right? They're somewhere else.
Right.
He sees them, like her and the kid, like move a bunch of like things over on the ground.
Right.
And it's like a hiding spot.
Okay.
All right. So they jump in the hiding spot. They pull him down. He passes back out.
Right.
He wakes up. He's all bandaged up.
Right.
All right. She's handing him water and he's like, she's like, here. He's like, I'm all right. And then he's kind of staring at her and she's staring at him. And then she goes, you see me as I am? You see me? And he's like, of course I see you. And she's like, no, you don't see roach? He's like, you're not a fucking roach. He's like, roaches is all, And then she goes, fucked up? He's like, yeah, and they don't speak. And she goes, you can't hear us. And he's like, the fuck are you talking about? She's like, your army implants. The mask? He's like, yeah. She goes, it helps you fight. You see us as, No, she goes, it helps you fight, yes? And he goes, yeah. She goes, you see, one of us, Luca, he made machine. Light flashes. He said it would interfere with implant. And then he's like, no. I've seen roaches. I've seen them. I killed them. They're fucking monsters. Like,
Right.
It's real.
Right.
Bro, this shit is, this, you can see he's having like a
panic attack. You're just murdering people.
Bruh, you got to really feel him. Like,
right.
Because the acting's good too. He's like, the fuck?
Right.
And then she goes, no, the implant made you see this. Right? Cut to, we see the Ray girl. She's already found the car.
Right.
All right? It's abandoned somewhere, but she's already there.
Right.
She's touching it. It's still kind of warm.
Right.
She keeps going. She's
Right.
a hunter.
Right.
Our boy Stripe, he's like, grabs his gun. Mm-hmm. He's like, he's thinking, right? And he goes, no, the villagers. He said, they ain't no fucking army. They ain't got no mass implant in their head. They're scared of roaches too. They hate those fucking things. And she goes, everyone hates us. And he's like, no, I know what I saw. What do they see? And she's like, what you see now? And he's like, like, bro, he is
right.
Like, yo.
Right.
Right? And she goes, they hate all the same because of what they've been told. You see the Ray girl outside getting closer.
Right.
The girl tells him, she's like, 10 years ago, it started. First with screening programs, then DNA checks, then all of a sudden, all of these emergency measures. Everyone started calling us creatures, roaches. Every voice, every radio, everything in media, everything. Even books, roaches. We have sickness. We have a sickness in us. It's in our blood. We're sick. You can't eat with us. We make you sick. Our blood can't go on. We can't go on. My name was Katerina. His name was Alec. Now we are Roach. He's like, no. Bro, I can't, that would
right.
be like, you would be like, this can't be real.
That's crazy, yeah.
Because you're basically telling me it's like some Truman Show shit, basically, right? Like, you're telling me this whole thing has been staged.
Right. And no one knows, and we're just killing these people. And there's nothing they can do.
Because we have technology that they can't compete with.
Yeah.
And then she starts crying. And she's like, but now you see me. And she leans in and she touches his face. And she smiles. She's like, you see me. And not sexual, just like, you see me.
Right.
Right? And he can't believe it. And he's staring at her. And this beautiful shot, bro, like, is that them holding each other? She's crying. No, even worse. So it's the shot of him looking at her, his point of view, right? She's holding him and he's like looking at her. You see, just in blurry, boots just land in slow motion.
Right.
He's like, eyes pan up, you see the gun.
Yeah.
And he's like, Ray! You see the little kid get up, try to run. She headshots the little kid. Pow! Little kid, bro.
Damn.
But he sees the little kid.
Right.
He's like, Ray, no! The fucking woman, headshot. Bam! Right? He's like, she walks right up to him, puts the gun in his face. Tell me one reason I shouldn't fucking kill you. He doesn't say anything. She goes, what the fuck got into you? He's like, none of it is true, right? None of it's true. None of it's true. She just goes, fuck you. Boom! Knocks him out.
Right.
How you feel?
Okay, I'm curious as to what this turn is going to be. There's going to be a turn here.
Because now he knows.
He knows, but she didn't kill him, so she's like, something's up.
Our boy wakes up. Mm-hmm. How good are these episodes of Black Mirror?
Yeah,
is it right? Do you like this writing? I was
amazing.
Right, this is amazing, right?
Amazing.
This is one of my more favorite. When I saw this episode, I was like, God damn, this is good.
Yeah.
Our boy's in a white room, all white, like a holding cell,
right.
Kind of white. Like mental hospital is kind of white.
Right.
All right, small little room. And you hear somebody go, get up, Coigna, get up right now. He doesn't move, and you hear that calm. You don't see it, but you just hear that calm of that voice of that guy.
Right.
You just hear, don't worry, it's all right. I'll talk to him. And then the door opens.
Right.
How great that shot though.
Yeah.
Just to hear that voice from outside, and you're like, oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, the scary ass guy.
Just because he doesn't sound scary,
right?
But that is
calm can be very scary.
Calm can be really scary, huh?
Yes.
God, I love good writing of like, hey, and acting choices of like, you don't have to be scary.
Right.
What's really scary is the opposite of that.
Right. Right.
A nigga, because he has like on a little blue sweater and like khaki pants.
Yeah, he's just a normal dude.
Clipboard. Oh yeah, glasses.
Yeah.
Old guy, beard. You know, look very unassuming.
Right.
You know, it'd be like if you walking in and just being like,
yeah,
I have complete control over you.
Right.
You know, so He doesn't move, right? Our boy our boy is sitting in the corner like this. He's just not moving.
Right.
Because he's obviously, I don't know if you know his son, he's mentally
Scarred.
fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah.
With life. You'd be done. You'd be
Right.
like, I don't even know what's real.
Right.
I'm done with whatever this is.
Right.
So they go, he goes, Stripe. And he hands him a coffee. And Stripe doesn't move. He goes, he sets it down. Takes a sip. Stripe, we owe you an apology. We didn't spot the problem in your mass. That's on us. Stripe doesn't even look at him.
Right.
Because obviously it was like, bro, fuck. Like, that's the...
Yeah.
And they go, the device you found, you mentioned it to the doctor. It's this thing, right? And out of his pocket, he pulls one out.
Right.
And Stripe looks up and he goes, yeah, we found one near where y'all were. It's pretty amazing, actually. They reverse engineered it from our drone parts. Leftover ones, just that they found. It transmits a code with a scanner, like a virus, right into your mass, shutting it down within slowly. These roaches, man. And he looks at it. Because it's made with like duct tape and shit. Man.
Right.
He's like, they're getting more ingenious. Gotta kind of give him the credit, right?
Right.
And he sets it down. And Stripe looks at it, because now Stripe's mad.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
Oh, so you know.
right? And he's
Right.
like, so it's all a fucking lie. And the guy goes, I understand why you'd say that. He goes, it's a fucking lie. Roaches look like us. They look just like us. And then he goes, of course they do. That's why they're so dangerous, Stripe. Right. Is that not a bar, dog? That's a bar. Of course. Because he's saying, like, nigga, humans are the most dangerous.
Yeah.
Because they are.
Yeah.
It is like, because it's like, nigga, this is war.
Right.
This is how you exterminate someone.
Right.
So he goes, humans, we give ourselves a bad rap for being these really bad guys, but we're actually genuinely very empathetic. We don't want to kill each other. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing, Stripe. Bro, he's saying it like, that's also like, oh, this guy knows too much about human.
Yeah. It's like a puppeteer.
That's what he is.
Right.
And he goes, and that's a good thing. Until what? Until your future depends on wiping out the enemy. Please, Stripe, sit down. Our boy finally gets up slow. And he goes, I don't know how much you study history, Stripe, but many years ago, 20th century, most soldiers, just like you, didn't fire their weapons. Did you know that, Ehsan? They would just aim over the enemy's head.
That makes sense.
And they would do this on purpose.
That makes sense.
Right? In the British Army, in World War I, the captain would have to take out his brigade and whack the men's gun just to get him to shoot. In World War II, Stripe, World War II, only 15% of the men actually opened fire. The world at stake, only 15%. I know you'd find that shit interesting because I know you love war stuff.
Yeah, just history in general. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's also, I didn't know that. I was like, damn, but it makes sense. Right here, you're like, of course.
Yeah.
Right? And he goes, in the world at stake, only 15% of men actually did something. Tells me, you say, you know what that tells me, Stripe? That the war would have been over quicker if we just got our shit together. So what do? We adapted. We trained better. We thought better. Then the Vietnam War came around. Shooting goes up 85%. A lot of the bullets flying around, didn't hit anyone. Kills were still very low. And the ones who did hit people, well, they came back completely messed up in the head.
Right.
He goes, but that's how we figured it out. And that's how it stayed. Until mass. You see, mass, that's the ultimate weapon. It helps your intel. It helps with comms, your conditioning. A lot easier to pull the trigger, right? When you're shooting at the boogeyman, huh?
Right.
And he's kind of like, his eyes get big. Mm-hmm. You got to understand, mass isn't just your eyes, Stripe. It's all your senses. You don't hear the shrieks. You don't smell the blood. You don't smell the shit. These are human beings, right?
Damn.
That's what really happens when you kill a human being. Damn. Yo, this nigga's horrifying.
Yeah, Jesus. Mangala.
And then our Stripe, when he says that, our boy goes, they are fucking human beings. Because obviously, I get he's like,
right.
I don't like what you're saying.
Right.
Because you're talking to me as if I'm dumb.
Yeah, that's like, that I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. He goes, that's fucking bullshit. Like they are human beings. He goes, Stripe, do you have any idea the shit that's in their DNA? Higher rates of cancer, higher rates of like this disease, higher rates of this disease, higher rates for criminal tendencies, sexual deviancy. I mean, it's all there. All the screening shows, Stripe. It's all the data. Is that what you want for the next generation? That kind of future? Don't feel bad about doing your job. The villagers won't feel bad. They don't have masks. That's what lets you do this job. You are protecting the bloodline, Stripe. Jesus. Our bloodline. And that is an honor. And then he goes, Stripe looks at him, he's like, there is no honor here. This is just killing. Lying and killing. Stripe, no one lied to you. Yes, you did. Stripe, no one lied to you. You agreed to all this. You alone. And Stripe's like, no, I fucking didn't. Stripe, every soldier has to agree. You have to. It's the only way we can embed the feed. See, we realized if we just do it forcefully, your mind rejects it.
Right. Oh, damn. So Stripe knew.
They go, no, all you soldiers, you all know. You have to accept it willingly. And that's exactly what you did, Stripe. And then he hits play on a video. And you see a younger Stripe.
Right.
Different, like got he doesn't have the military cut. He's got like a fro.
Right.
He's clearly like a street kid. Like not a hood kid. Like he just has like baggy clothes. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's like, what the fuck is that? And they go, that's your consent video of 6 months ago. I didn't do this. This isn't me. I didn't do this. And you can tell they're like, in the video, they're telling him everything that's going to happen.
Right.
You're going to lose control of your eye. But they're saying it scientifically, but the mask will have full control of all your visual opticals and full control of all your sensory, smells and full control of all, audio, vision. Like they're saying it like that.
Right.
And he's just kind of like looking around at like all this room.
Right.
He ain't even paying attention.
Right.
And he's like, yo, turn this shit off, man. That's fucking not cool, bro. Turn it off. Right. And they go, do you accept all this? And he's like, yeah. And then they have him sign with like a thumbprint and like some cool technology shit happens. And you see him in the video like, yo, this shit's cool. And he goes, I didn't fucking do that, man. I don't even fucking remember that. Bro, that would probably fuck me up the most.
Damn, they can fuck with your memories like that. That's crazy.
Would that not fuck you up?
Yeah, but then you're like, yeah, you signed the contract with the government. Those motherfuckers don't play.
He starts going on, fuck you! And he goes to punch him. Mm-hmm. The guy hits a butt. His eyes glaze over. They're all white.
Right.
Hey, man. What the fuck is happening? Stripe, we control what you see. I can't see nothing, man. Because we control it, Stripe. Yo, give me my fucking eyes back. Give me my fucking eyes back! Stripe, let me lay out your options. Option 1, agree to have mass reset. Mm-hmm. All recollections of past few days, including this conversation, completely erased. No way. No fucking way. Option 2, incarceration. Fuck you. Stripe, mass is a friend. Without it, you're going to remember everything you did. Man, I ain't having this shit, man. No more. No way. I'll live with that. Fuck you. Stripe, do you want to see what life's like without it? And he hits a button. The video of what he did just starts playing.
Damn.
Yo, wait a minute, what's happening? This is 3 days ago. Don't you remember? We have it all logged, Stripe. Yo, man, no. No. And then you see him pull the curtain and the people are like, just regular people. No, please don't shoot. Please don't kill us. Bam, headshot. Damn. No, make it stop, please. You see him fucking attacking him, stabbing the guy a bunch of times.
Right.
Fine, stop it. And it's just on a loop.
Right.
Please, right? You see him, he sees like the little kid get like he's just seeing all of it. Right? He goes, Stripe, if you choose this, you'll be locked in a cell. This will be on a loop, and you will see, smell, and feel it all alone.
Damn.
He's just laying on the ground now, right? His eyes just completely, like, you see his face, like, but his eyes are just white. So there's no emotion.
Right.
Fucking crazy shot.
Right.
Stripe, He grabs him and he starts rubbing his back. Because he's laid out on the floor. He just rubs his back.
Wow.
We can make it all go away. Just like that. This conversation, everything you did, all of it. But you gotta say the word, Stripe. It doesn't work unless you say the word. And it all goes away. Just say the word. Fade to black. Cut to, he's in a car. Full suit on. Stripes. He's been a soldier for a while, a little bit longer now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's got the hat on, full thing. Like, you know, he's done some shit now.
Right.
His eyes are glazed over though, completely white. He's sitting in the car like this. Pull up to a house. He opens the door. He opens the door. He pulls up to a house. It's the house from the beginning with the beautiful flowers and the beautiful black woman, right?
Right.
Right. And the car drops him off and keeps driving. He sees this beautiful, amazing house and this beautiful woman.
Right.
In reality, it's a shitty house in the hood. Spray paint all over it.
Right.
No grass, no trees, no nothing.
Right.
Back to what he sees. And you see his wife, the beautiful black woman, kind of running out towards, like, so happy to see him.
Right.
And he's just like crying. Right?
Right.
And then it cuts back to reality. You see the glazed over eyes and just tears coming down them.
Right.
As he stands in front of this abandoned house with no one running at him. Black Mirror. That was a fucking episode, was it not, Bob?
That is how we treat our soldiers, huh?
What do you think about the writing in that one?
Yeah, it was pretty fire.
Pretty fire?
Pretty fire.
Out of all the ones I've told you so far, where does that one rank?
You told me this one, the Christmas one.
White Christmas, I've told you Men Against Fire. I've told you Metalhead, that's the one with that dog.
Okay, I put this above the dogs, below the Christmas.
And I've told you another one too.
I forgot which one you told me.
Fuck.
Well, yeah.
Those three pop right in my head.
Okay. Well, that's how I'd rate those three. Christmas, this.
White Christmas, this dog.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite character in this one?
Oh, I mean, the psychiatrist guy.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's fire.
That guy's fire.
That guy's fire.
True monster, huh?
Yeah. Real deal. Like I said, Mengele. Like a Dr. Mengele type.
Who's Dr. Mengele?
He's like Hitler's right-hand man, the one who was like responsible for all the testing in concentration camps.
Oh, like a pure genius scientist,
Yeah.
evil mad genius?
And he did a lot of work with twins, and that's why they think Nazis went to Argentina after World War II. You know how there's that whole theory? Because there was a region where some German guy showed up, and all of a sudden they started having a bunch of twins. That's real.
Wait, what does that mean? Hold on, break that down for me.
Yeah, basically he was huge on experimenting on twins, like human experiments on twins. And then once the Nazi regime fell through, and then people were like, I think these people are in Argentina. There's a town in Argentina where there is what's the right word? A crazy amount of twins, like a not normal amount of twins.
Because of one German guy?
Well, that's part of the theory, is that he went on there and he
did a bunch of experiments on them?
He knew how to manipulate stuff. Like he learned gene manipulation and stuff.
So there's more twins in Argentina?
In this one region of Argentina.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. And Hitler was into that?
I don't know. No, Mengele was into that. Mengele was given free reign to just do whatever he wanted.
How many twins do you think he fucked?
Oh, he probably fucked a lot of them. But he was doing like live experimentation on them. He was doing some crazy shit.
Like what?
I don't know like exactly, but it was
like connecting half their body to a horse?
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried. He did some wild shit.
Like V for Vendetta shit?
Mm-hmm. V for Vendetta shit.
You know V for Vendetta?
Oh, yeah, like that.
That's
like
how they
that.
make V.
Yes, yeah.
Because that's what that's based about, kind of, right?
Right, yeah.
Or that's what that's poking at.
Right.
I'm assuming is because, High Chancellor's supposed to be like a Hitler.
Right.
Yada, yada.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, what we do to our soldiers is pretty crazy. This is
that is pretty much what we do. We just let them live in squalor. We'll give them a thing.
We'll give them a thing.
Yeah.
That thing is a little bit of money.
No, well, now we're giving them, they're giving them a fake reality they can just live in.
So,
And
but in our reality,
we don't have to take care of them at all.
we give them a little bit of money.
Right.
Whereas in this
And not
reality,
even-
not
Even a little, sometimes we don't even give them a little bit of money.
we'll give them, the VA thing that Brian lived in.
Right.
That's our version of this.
Right.
Like, we'll give you something, right?
Right.
the ones who want to help themselves. If you
Right.
don't want to help yourself, we're not helping you.
Right.
That's because they're like, oh, they also, I feel like they go,
Thank God. Thank God. I wish more of them didn't help themselves.
exactly.
Yeah,
Then they
let's
just
work
put
for
them on the
us.
street. Let's
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
But I would say that's what that was.
Right.
Also, but that was like, think about how much money you're saving. That's a guy who's doing well in the military,
Right.
coming back to live in squalor and doesn't know.
Right. You're saving so much money.
And you have the best army a human could ask for.
Right. Right. Just cold calculated roach killing machines.
And anyone can be a roach.
Right. That's the fun part. That's our future. Maybe.
I don't know if the Oculuses get better. That's where we're headed. That's the whole point.
Yeah, right.
Because it's like, oh, maybe, but it's like, yeah, maybe 200 years from now, you don't know. It's how
Yeah.
good the technology is going to be.
Right.
Because that is the whole
years.
point of the show.
Like 20 years from now, you don't know how the technology is going to be.
I mean, yeah, 20 years, but I think
Technology moves like this.
straight up.
Exponential. So eventually it's going to go straight up. Eventually technology is going to be so good that it's going to wipe out human beings.
That's 20 years.
Maybe, yeah. But like in 20 years, they could be able to come up with a thing where you see people as fucking bugs.
Because think about this. Think about how cool a toaster is now.
Right.
Now give a toaster 200 years of planning and thinking and plotting its fucking revenge.
Right.
Like fucking V for Vendetta. And then the toaster can finally hit that one domino that takes it all down. And the toaster can reign supreme. That's what Black Mirror is to me.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of toasters.
Evil one.
Yeah,
One evil
one
toaster
toaster.
that is all toasters. That's the whole point, my friend. It's like that movie I Am Mother.
Oh, right, yeah.
Did I tell you that one? Or did I tell
Yeah,
someone
you
that
told
one?
me that
I
one.
told you that one. Yeah, it's like that.
That movie was crazy.
That movie was a long Black Mirror episode.
Yes.
That movie was imagine Black Mirror, but 2 hours.
Right. Right.
But did you enjoy this one, buddy?
Yes, I enjoyed
I enjoyed it. Tell you, this was a good.
This was a good episode.
This was a good one. I really enjoyed this one. This was a good
Very
one.
deep.
Yeah, right. Well, I think there's only one thing left to do now. A show,
Oh,
August 28th
yeah.
at Vulcan Gas Company,
That you guys should all come out to.
8 p.m. And what's gonna happen if they don't come, Ehsan?
He's going to hunt down and murder your family.
And everyone you've ever met,
And everyone you've ever met.
ever. I don't give a fuck if it was one handshake.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you just ordered coffee from him or like got food from him at a Chili's
That's a
and they
lot
were
of-
just your server.
That's a lot of people. Are you prepared to have that on your conscience?
All of you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of listeners, so it's like, bro,
Yeah. So come out. Bitches.
we're doing good, by the way, B Mafia. We're getting like, just so you guys know, I'm proud of us. We're getting like almost 20,000 downloads a month. So
It's fucking crazy.
like we're growing, and I do appreciate you guys. All downloads. I get that you guys are like, hey, I'm not watching this, and that's fine. This is listen to at work very podcast,
Right.
And I appreciate you guys doing it, and I love you. And to all the people who have the paid fors left, there's like 12 left or 11 left. We're gonna get to them. Don't you worry. I got something special for you guys. Don't you worry. You're the top beans. I love all of you. And Ehsan, I love you, brother.
Love you too, dog.
You're out with Brian Simpson, right? This weekend?
Yes, this weekend at
Where
Dallas.
can they see you?
Dallas. Addison Improv.
Addison Improv, you can see Baba what days?
With 25th, 26th, 27th.
At the Addison Improv in Dallas.
in Dallas.
Oh, Dallas Bean Mafia. Go
Yeah.
see our boy. And
And
where after that?
First, second, and third, I'll be out with Jeremiah Watkins in San Antonio. And then if you can't see me there, on I believe the 7th, 8th, and 9th, I will be in San Francisco with Brian Simpson again. So it's a good little 3-week run coming up.
Yep.
At the
So
Punchline.
Ehsan, you can see him again. One more time. You can see our boy this week.
This weekend at the Addison Improv, 25th, 26th, 27th. Next week, 1st through the 3rd at San Antonio LOL. And then the week after that, I believe it's December 7th through or 6th through the 9th, or 7th through the 9th, one of them. That weekend, I will be at the San Francisco Punchline with Brian Simpson.
With Brian Simpson. And after that, September 25th, you can see another solid comedy show.
Solid comedy show,
Vulcan
baby.
Gas Company. We're doing it every month, guys. I don't really have any dates because I suck.
Yes.
So
Oh, how the turns have tabled.
we're out.
Later.